For introduction, boat is a type of privatization legal procedure. It is partnership between the government and the concessionaire, then transfer ownership of the project asset to the government and the end of the concession period. Boat also refer to a financing arrangement entrusted by the government to a private firm to set up a project at its own expense for a certain period of time before the project is returned to the government. The company that given the responsibility to carry out the construction and operation is for the benefit of the public. The boat contract is extensively used in development economies, and it is one of the contracts that aid the government in executing low-cost project development. Okay, next, operation of boat. Boat project often undertake and implement large-scale project with the government bearing and managing the cost. Boat may be used to handle a wide range of infrastructure projects, for example, road and government office construction, and so on. In generally, the boat contract will start with the contractor providing the project fund within the agreed time frame. Then, the government and the contractor will sign a purchase agreement and will open it to foreign shareholder or investor. The sale proceeds from the purchase will be used to cover project operating costs and maintenance expenses. Based on compliance Syariah principle, the operation of boat contract must be valid element. First, must have a offerer and offeree, ijab and kabul. Secondly, must be free from riba, gara and maisir. Thirdly, the project must be present at the time of the ownership contract.
Next, I would like to present about legality of boat from Islamic perspective. The legitimacy of a boat contract is not established by any clear provision in the Quran or Sunnah. Its legitimacy, like that of istina, is founded on the notion of istisad, which focuses on want and necessities and has been advanced by a number of Muslim jurists. According to Ahmad Bukai, creating a new contract is acceptable under contract freedom, but it must adhere to Sharia norms. As a result, even if the contractual parties have the option to make whatever contract they like, any contract that is not Sharia compliant is regarded void. The desire of contracting parties has played no role in making a contract or in prescribing a condition that the lawgiver has not clearly approved in the Quran and Sunnah. Muhammad al-Bashir adds, however, it should be recognized that there is a benign assumption, al-asfi, al-asha, al-ibaha, in the natural state of things. As a result, unless clearly prohibited, all acts and deeds, including creating a contract, are lawful mubah. Every decision is halal among Muslims save one. The Prophet Muhammad is claimed to have remarked, which is to forbid what is acceptable or to allow what is haram. The Quran expressly prohibits the demands and acceptance of interest in the following terms. O you who believe, do not consume usury, double or quadruple the amount. Fear Allah in the order to prosper. Quran 3 and 130. Last but not least, all minor issues can be resolved and reconciled as long as they are still under Sharia limits. Both contracts will be an absolutely Sharia compliant mechanism due to Sharia constraints. Furthermore, the Prophet Muhammad SAW stated, what is beneficial for Muslim is excellent in Allah's eyes. Thank you.
Issues that related to boat. First, construction of project under the boat scheme typically necessitates enormous sum of money to cover all costs, and the contractor could not afford such a large outlay on his own. Second, under a boat contract, manfa'ah is deemed amwal and used as an istisna price. Third, the land on which the construction is taking place owns the property that is still under construction. Fourth, Bay al-Istisna is an exception to the normal Sharia concept that the contract subject matter must exist at the time of its formation.
As for the conclusion, the legitimacy of build, operate, and transfer BOT contract is not established by any clear provision in the Quran or Hadith. As a result, certain components must be present in the BOT contract for it to be legitimate. And second, BOT contract is being utilized to fund infrastructure projects that will improve present public amenities and satisfy the requirement of people. Third, the Islamic build, operate and transfer contract is a new type of contract in contemporary Islamic law. The benefit or manfaat under BOT contract is deemed fund or amwal and can be used as istisna price. Then, BOT contract will be an absolutely Sharia compliant mechanism due to Sharia constraint because it is a mixture of two established contracts such as musyarakah, murabahah, or ijarah. Then, BOT contract also can be declared as genuine in the circumstance. And lastly, build, operate and transfer contract is extensively used in developing economies, and it is one of the contracts that aids the government in executing low-cost project development. Thank you.